Welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about a game-changing topic: how risk-taking can help you and propel you to financial freedom. Now, let's define what financial freedom is for the purpose of our discussion and for this video. If we say financial freedom, what we're talking about is you having enough income, savings at the bank, investment, and passive income that is coming to fund your lifestyle without you having to be at a particular place before you can meet those needs. And so you have a lot of income, which is coming from passively, either from investments, you have money start at the bank, and from the businesses or investment that you have. And so you're getting returns from there and to fund your lifestyle. So there's a financial freedom you're talking about. And we are saying that we can achieve this with taking risk. Now, we know that traditional way for a lot of people is to get a job and earn income, then you can be saving from there. And as you do that, you can grow your finances and achieve your freedom. However, there's a path that can help you get there faster. While the traditional way is good, it's one of the paths that you need to take. And in saving money, investing it from the earned income that you have and going into a period of time, it is one of the ways. In fact, in your scenario or in your world creating ways, you should have different ones working for you at the same time. And so whilst we're not discarding the fact that you need to go the safe option by investing small amount, putting them in places that gives you moderate return and grows over time, there's a way that you can also take advantage of huge growth, huge opportunities that gives you financial freedom in a very short time. And you can only achieve this when you take risk. We're not talking about gambling, but we are talking about taking calculated risk that brings you results, that brings you opportunity to gain financial freedom as soon as possible. For some people, it's a year. For some people, it's 2 years. Some people, it can take 3, 4, 5 years, but it certainly comes much faster than the traditional way. And so let's go into it. Stick around because you're going to learn what risk taking can do for you and what you can do to start taking risk so that you can achieve your financial freedom faster than you thought you can do. So let's talk about the first way that risk helps you to grow your finances. It unlocks wealth acceleration and helps you to build your finances faster. Unlike putting your money, let's say with the government or fixed funds, fixed deposits, where you know that you're safe, there are other ways that when you take risk and you put your money, like investing in stocks, like buying mutual funds, like investing in companies. Those ones are high risk because your returns are not guaranteed. But if the company does well, the share that you bought can quadruple and you can have 100 times of what you put in there. And so by identifying places, companies that are doing well, you put your money there, those places can give you a lot more returns than the traditional way. So why would you go into that? There are a lot of companies that are doing well. Now, they're taking it in private hands. They want the public to be co-share. They want the public to be part owners of it. They want to raise money for expansion, to do more, to grow the business even more. And so they come onto the stock exchange and they list their shares. Now, ordinary people like you and I buy into it and we own a part of it. Now, if you have a share of this company, you have invested in it, 2 things can happen. The share price can appreciate when the company is doing well, when market sentiment and the company is good. And if they're also doing well, they are paying dividends, you can also get dividends at the end of the year. And so you can be increasing your income by getting dividends, even though you are holding the shares every year, which is one benefit that you get from holding shares. Then the other thing is that as the company also grows, as the share price also grows, you also benefit from capital appreciation. And so it's an unrealized gain, but anytime you sell those shares, you can also realize those gains. So you can put in 1,000. The company can do well and grow your share to, let's say, 5,000 or 6,000 or 7,000. Somebody can put in 10,000 and their share can grow to 1 million, depending on how the company does and how long you hold these shares. But it can also go that sideways. This share that you bought in can also, the price can tank, it can go down. And so that is where you're saying that is a risk that you are taking. Why would you go there? You go there because you understand the business that you're investing in. You know what they are doing. You know that they are going to be around for a long time. And so being a part owner will only give you an opportunity to enjoy the upside, whilst knowing that the downside is there, but it's minimal. So this is one way that you can increase and grow your wealth, accelerate it by taking advantage in investing in some of these markets, some of these industries, some of these opportunities. It may not necessarily be shares. Maybe somebody's business that they started. You believe the person, you know their skill, you understand the industry and the business, you know how money is generated. And so you believe that as you're putting your money there, you're just helping the company to scale. A lot of the time it is good. You go with companies, you go with individuals that have a lot of experience, that have started before, that have done it before. For new ventures, I wouldn't advise you to enter into a new venture because the person is not going to start. But once you know that this venture is good, it's been around for a while, but you know that their challenge is not getting customers, their challenge is not getting income, their challenge is expanding and growing. And you understand the business. You want to take advantage of that upside whilst you understanding what the downside is. If you go into this venture, you're taking a huge risk, but it's a calculated risk and it's not a gamble. And it's something that can help you accelerate your wealth faster. And so people who invest in startups that grows and eventually list on the stock exchange, they have a huge upside. But we know that a lot of these startups also fail. So you know that those who do these are ones who are mighty. They have a lot of resources, so they can spread the resources around. Even if they get 2 or 3 that are unicorn, there is a caters for the many others that fail. If you are starting afresh and you have very little to spare, you don't go experimenting on some of these things, but you take it and you put your money in things that you think are risky, but you understand how the business is. You understand how they make their money. You know how they run the business. And you understand why they need that money in the first place. And once you check all these things and you're okay and you're happy with it, why not? You can try some of these ventures to see how they can also accelerate your wealth. Of course, what we're saying is that don't put all of your eggs there. You have your traditional path that you're going, but some of the extras that you can do without, it may not be much, but that's all that you have to enter into this. You can do it, and as you do it, you will see the benefits. If you have stayed there and gone your normal risk-free way, you wouldn't have enjoyed that side also. So by all means, have your risk-free path, but also create a path where you can invest in ventures that you consider risky, but understandably, you understand what you're going there because you understand the business and you understand how money is made. So that's the first reason why you need to take risks, because it will help you accelerate your wealth and grow your wealth faster. Number 2, risk-taking fosters entrepreneurship and wealth creation. Now, a lot of people who have achieved financial freedom, majority of them have done it through being an entrepreneur, starting a business, getting an idea of the ground and starting it, making it work. But there's a lot of risk there. There's an uncertain path. It's uncharted waters. And so even though it is one of the ways that you can increase your wealth dramatically, it is something that you also need to tread cautiously. Starting a business, identifying an idea, researching the market to understand if the need that you've identified fits, whether the product also fits the market. You need to do all of that. But trust me, if you start, you fail, you try again, you fail, you try again. If you're somebody who goes on this path, on the way to achieving financial freedom, as again, the person who wants to maybe get a job and be on that job for 30, 40 years, on a long time horizon, if you stay dedicated and you don't give up, you will achieve your financial freedom faster than the one who stays on a job traditional path. It may not be true for everyone, but largely, a lot of people who start and take the path of entrepreneurship create wealth faster. Why? Because if you fail, then you're failing. But if you fail 99 times and you hit it that one time will propel you because the market accepts you, because you're fulfilling a need. And once you're fulfilling the need, you double down on that need and you make sure you maximize the benefit that you're getting there. And if you're able to do that, you will achieve your financial freedom faster than the one to your traditional path. So it is a risk that you're taking. It's not easy. Sometimes maybe your last that you're putting there. Sometimes the market may not accept you initially. You go on, you persist, eventually they will accept you. But it will take a lot of trial and error. It will take a lot of iteration for you to be able to get there. But if you are minded to take on this risk, to start your own business, or to partner somebody who's starting their business to grow it together, you will achieve, you're most likely to achieve financial freedom faster than the one who wants to play it safe with a job. But you don't go in blindly. You assess the market, you assess the opportunity. You start small and you begin to increase it as time goes on. So the fact that we are saying that through entrepreneurship, you can create wealth does not mean that you go in blind or you put all your money into it the first time. No, you need to start small, test the market, understand what the market needs, what you need to refine your offer. What offer are you giving the people? Are they understanding it? Do you need to tweak it? Do you need to add other complementary service or product to it? What do you need to do to be able to let the market accept you, to be able to fulfill, to be able to provide a solution that the market needs? Once you do it and you get to a point where the market accepts you because your offer is what they need, then you double down. And in that, you will achieve your financial freedom. So, of course, if you don't take that risk, you'll be like, okay, what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? There are lots of things on your mind. What if it doesn't work? Try it. So beginning of this year up until now, you've come up with about 10 ideas, 15 ideas, 20 ideas. You've not tried any one of them. Why? How do you expect your financial situation to change? If you come up with ideas, you think about it, you think about it, you even pray about it, and you don't take the step to implement it. Take the time and start implementing one of the ideas that you thought about, that you think can help the market, that you think can help someone, that you think can bring a lot of value to people, and in return, also get some financial benefits. Begin to implement one of the ideas that you have and see where it gets you. Now, let's talk about a more personal benefit that can come to you. If you take risk, it promotes growth and adaptability. Now, during periods of uncertain times, there are people who stayed on their job for 30 years. It's good. And some have risen through the ranks and have had different responsibilities. And so they've grown on the job, they've grown personally, and they've adapted to several situations. But there are some also who start on the same role for 10 years, for 20 years. Why are you not taking the risk to venture out into the deep? Even if you're not willing to move out of the company that you are, the business that you are in, try different roles, look for different challenges. Because in those new challenges lies your growth. You become a better person by challenging yourself, moving out of your comfort zone. Why haven't you tried changing jobs? Do you think that you may not be able to do well? Why won't you try it? By just taking the bold step to change your current situation, your situation from where it is to either a new job, a new role, to a new responsibility, you can easily increase your financial benefits. You can easily increase your salary by just switching roles, by just changing jobs. Or why have you stuck at one place for a long time? Because you're afraid, because of fear of the unknown? No. Take the bold step. The more risks you take, calculated of course, the more you grow as a person. Because you appreciate, because your mind becomes sharper. Because you've taken a lot of resting. You made a lot of decisions. You've made a lot of moves. And so if you are taking the next decision, you are better placed, you are better prepared to make a better one. rather than somebody who is not taking any risk in his her life. When opportunities comes, you can't spot it. But when you've done these things over and over again, when opportunities come disguised as problems, you're able to spot them. So now is the time for you to grow and adapt. If you don't take risk now, when bad times come, how can you adapt? If you are comfortable where you are, when the bad time comes, how can you adapt? You need to be taking on risk, albeit measured, so that when bad time comes, you can adapt. So that by growing as a person, you become better. It even helps you to even increase your earning ability. So take the risk to launch out of your comfort zone, to get to the other side. Because all the things that you're looking for are the other side. Where you are comfortable, whatever you want, you can see it around you. Is it moving you to that step? Is it moving you to that goal? Is it moving you to that destination? Why are you not moving beyond where you are, beyond your comfort zone? Why are you not taking risk? Why are you comfortable where you are? You've been there for 6, 7 years. Nothing has changed about you. Nothing. Everything stays the same. And you want to achieve financial freedom? It will be difficult for you. Take the risk that is necessary to move you to the next level from your life. And it will help you to grow as a person. And that's even better than even the money that you get. Because growing as a person, it is better. When you grow as a person, you understand yourself more, you appreciate yourself better, you appreciate the world better, and you're able to make better contributions to society. To take risks to change your life. One of the benefits of also taking risk in life is that over the long-term horizon, it helps you to mitigate against long-term stagnation. So you're comfortable, and so you see nothing why you should rock the boat. But in 10 years' time, you may be stuck at where you are. If you are taking a risk 10 years ago, maybe you would have fallen, but maybe by year 2 or 3, you'd have risen again. So over the long period, you would have seen that you would have grown more than you sticking to where you are over that period of time. So you need to take risk in life because over the long period of your life, you would have seen that you will see, or if there's something that you've done, compare yourself to people that got stuck at the same place who are still there, you that took the risk, you can really see the difference. That even though it was uncertain, even though the first move you made seemed like was a lost cause, it was a bad decision, but eventually you rose up, you become a better person, and over the long period, you've seen that you become better in every sphere of life, including your finances. So because you don't want to stagnate over that long period of time, you need to be taking measured risk along the way. They may not be landish, or they may not be big ones, but if you be taking small incremental risk along the way and not just get stuck over a 5-year period, nothing has happened to you, just as you were in 2020, 2025, nothing has changed about you. In 2025, in 2030, you will still be the same. You would have stagnated. Nothing would have happened to you. You are still comfortable where you are, but your colleagues who took the leap of faith and either took incremental risk or took risk altogether, as calculated as they are, in 2030, you will see that there are differences between you and them. What risk are you willing to take now to ensure that your tomorrow becomes better, so that you don't remain stagnant over the course of your life? If you don't want to rock the boat, that's fine. You will be fine. Just remain where you are, manage it, and ensure that you stay there. But the other thing too is that you don't know what the market presents tomorrow. Where are the typewriters of today? They've been kicked out of the market. With the emergence of AI, do you think your job will be secure in the next 5 years? What are you doing about it now? What do you need to do about it now? Are you going to wait until it catches up to you? You need to take risks to change your life. And if it means investing in yourself by learning a course, you need to do it. Changing jobs, you need to do it. Learning a different skill, you need to do it. By all means, do things that better yourself. Do things that get you out of your comfort zone so that you can improve the quality of your life in the future, so that you remain stagnant. Because if you don't do anything about your life, what will happen is that it will deteriorate. At best, you remain where you are. And that's how life is. You don't do anything about your situation, you will deteriorate, or at best you remain where you are. If you do something about it, it may not go well, but eventually you will prevail. Taking risk is not a laughing matter. It's difficult. You don't know tomorrow what's going to come. You don't know the outcome of that decision that you are taking. You want to go and learn a course. You don't even know whether by completing the course, you are assured of any placement. You are assured of any job. You don't know. But you are taking the step of faith. You are taking the risk to go and learn. And even if it means you are taking a loan, this is a good debt. You are investing in yourself. But you're like, oh, what if I finish in 2 years and nothing happens? What if you finish in 2 years and something happens? Take that step of faith. Take that risk to change your financial fortunes. So how do you take this kind of risk effectively? We've spoken about the benefit of risk and how it can help you accelerate your wealth, how it can help you avoid stagnation, how it can help you grow as a person and help you to adapt, how it can help you build businesses and get into entrepreneurship mind and mode so that you change the quality of your life and another. How do you take these risks effectively? The number one thing is that you need to tackle your fear head on. Why are you afraid to take that risk? Is it because you are ignorant about what you want to do? Then solve it. How do you solve ignorance? By learning, gain the knowledge, gain the necessary knowledge. That can help gain the necessary information. That can help you take that step. So for some of them, you need to move from where you are into a different arena. And it may mean changing your jobs, which may mean sometimes taking a pay cut, which may mean sometimes stopping your work altogether to go and do something new. As a measure to ensure that you cushion yourself, if you need to stop your work so that the income that is coming need to stop for you to concentrate on going full in, because maybe you've tested it as work and you think that if you dedicate a lot more time to it, you will do well, then you need to ensure that you have a backup. At least 3 to 6 months of living expenses need to be around, or maybe 1 year, so that you know that for this period of time, I don't have to worry about what I'll eat, what I'll wear, all of those things are catered for. Then you can go all in. So even if you're not doing that, ensure that you have your other measures of creating wealth. Don't do this to the neglect of your other measures of creating wealth, one of which is the safest, which is the traditional mode. Continue to do your normal savings and investing. If it is 500 a month, continue to do it. If it's 1,000 a month, continue to do it. Any other or a portion of your income that you want to dedicate to this, don't do more than, let's say, maybe 20% of whatever that you have. It shouldn't be more than that. If it goes bust, it's gone bust. But ensure that you dedicate some funds and you have enough to fall on if what you're doing doesn't go well. So that's the first one. Number two, talk to experts. If you want to run a marathon, who do you go to? Do you go to the one who has won multiple marathons, or you go to the one who is teaching it theory? Or you go to your friend who doesn't know about it and then you tell the person to help you? Go to those who have done it before, those who are already winning in that field. Talk to them. You're going to avoid a lot of learning curves. You take the best of their experiences and avoid the worst of their experiences. The things they did not do well, you will avoid them. But all the things that they did well, you'll be able to leapfrog because you've taken them into consideration. If you talk to experts in the things that you want to do, it will help you accelerate much faster and avoid a lot of losses initially. So prepare, talk to people that have already done it before, experts. Some people are experts in the things they do. They may not be able to tell you in book. Go there, observe what they are doing, learn, so that you can tackle the venture you want to take on head on with informed optimism. So there you have it. You can take risk. And taking risk will help you accelerate your wealth faster. Everybody must take risk in this life one way or the other. But you need to take an informed one. And you need to take one that is calculated. And before you do this, you need to take it effectively by ensuring that you have a backup. You talk to people who've already done it before so that you can easily win there. And as you do that, be persistent. If you're able to do this, you can accelerate your wealth so much faster and do other for yourself, your loved ones, and your community. Thank you.